Alrighty, happy Friday. Sorry, still not able to come in today. My daughter still has her sinus infection, so she's not allowed to be back at school yet. Alright, so bell work. A quick computation review because you have to use your computation to do this work for what we're doing today in our quiz. So remember, 10 minus negative 17. Do we really subtract negatives? No, this is, remember, you have to do your keep, change. So it's really a 10 plus 17. Well, that means I spent $10, but I made 17. So I really only have $7 because I subtracted the difference. All right, so number two, like if I was to have two letters next to each other and these are the numbers I replace those letters with, that means I'm multiplying them. Okay, two negatives make a positive 180. Oop, there's supposed to be a little parentheses right there. I'll make sure that's fixed in Canvas. All right, simplify. This is distributive property. So make sure you're taking 11, negative 11 times 4x plus negative 11 times 3. That's what distributive property means. All right, so then I get negative 44x, and I could say plus negative 33 or minus 33. Okay, now remember, I cannot combine my 44 and 33 because they do not both have x. So make sure you pay attention to those like terms. All right, number 4, I have 12 minus 2n plus 5. Now remember, that's an invisible 1 right there. So that means to do the opposite of everything you see inside. So what's the opposite of subtracting 2n? Wait, no, that's me. Yeah, so we're really going to add. Nope, never mind. Sorry. Where's my eraser? We're really going to subtract. Go back. Nope. Just looking for eraser, but I don't see one. So you're really going to keep this as subtraction. Because what's the opposite of having a positive 2n? Subtracting 2n. What's the opposite of adding 5? Subtracting 5. Plus 6n. Okay. This little, because we get rid of this subtraction sign when we distribute it. All right, so I can only put together my negative 2n and my positive 6n to get 4n. I can put 12 minus 5 together, which gives me plus 7. And so that's your final answer. All right, factor. That means you're looking for the GCF. And you're going to divide both numbers by the same thing. So the greatest common factor between 6 and 36. Well, 6 has 2, 3, and 6. So start with the largest number. Can 6 go into 36? Why, yes, it can. It's the largest one. So we're going to divide by 6. Remember, what you're dividing by goes outside the parentheses. 6 divided by 6 makes a 1x plus, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. And there's your answer for that one. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to those things when you go through your quiz today. So let's look at the quiz. All right. I have a little bit of info for you. It's 10 questions. 1 through 2, you're going to use your PEMDAS. 3, you got to put a property at each spot. 5, you're simplifying using, or not 5, 4 through 7, you're using distributive property and combining like terms. 8, you just have to combine like terms. 9 and 10, you're going to factor using your GCF. When you're done, you turn it into the tray. Okay, if you're not finished and you're one of Mrs. Shainer's kids, give it to the para. If you're an ELL student that didn't finish, just let your teacher know, and then Monday we can let you finish. Okay, because you can't really have just students walking out with the quizzes. Okay, and a lot of you did not submit yesterday's work on Canvas. All right, so this is what your quiz looks like. All right, remember evaluate. So that means you're replacing the letter with the value given. Okay, this means multiplication. P times W. So you got to take 6 times negative 5. Subtracting M. M is a negative 7. So make sure you're paying attention to those type of things. 3, you have properties. Now remember that certain properties mean certain things. Let's say, is it going to give me my... Nope, it took away my little pen marker. Okay, associative property means you're changing what's inside the parentheses. Commutative property, you're changing the order. Distributive property is you're multiplying what's outside the parentheses to everything inside. Identity is like when you add 0 or multiply by 1. Simplify means you're finished. That's your end product. And zero property means you're multiplying by 0. Okay, so you have to fill in each of these little spots. I'm going to let me open Cami. Sorry. I thought my pen marker was going to stay with me. Make sure you are filling one of those properties inside each of these lines. Okay, so you have 3 of these things are going to go in these spots. Then make sure you use your distributive property through this section. You're using distributive property. Combine like terms. Then you have factoring. So you should be having something inside parentheses and something on the outside of them. Okay. Your challenge is for your extra credit, 2 extra points. There is one of those that does not belong. And then explain your reasoning. How do you know? Alrighty. So good luck. I know you guys will do awesome. And make sure you're behaving for the sub. I don't want to have to do more write-ups like I had to do for yesterday's behavior. All right. Have a great weekend. I will hopefully then see you Monday.